which have been expounded by the author in the most varied fashions. But I cannot discuss these works until I have developed the theories to which the authors have referred. Whatever has appeared to me as valuable in this recent literature, I have accordingly reviewed in the course of the following expedition. The following remarks are based on Wilshire careful essay, Traum and Traum. Deutung hinein Berlin, 1868. The relationship between dreams and disease is discussed by Hippocrates in the chapter of his famous work. Chapter 2. The method of dream interpretation. The analysis of specimen dream. The epigraph on the little page of the volume indicates the tradition which I refer to ally myself in my conception of the dream. I am proposing to show that dreams are capable of interpretation, and any contribution to the solution of the problem which have already been discussed, which emerge only as possible byproducts in accomplishment of my special task. On the hypothesis that dreams are susceptible of interpretation, I had found myself in disagreement with the prevalent doctrine of dreams. In fact, with all series of dreams accepted only that shimmer for interpreted dream is to specify meaning, to replace it by something which takes its position to the contemplation of our psychic activities, the link of definite importance and value. But as we have seen, the scientific theories of the dream leave no room for a problem of interpretation, since in the first place, according to this theories, dreaming is not a psychic activity at all, but a somatic process which makes itself known to the psychic apparatus by means of symbols. The opinion has always been opposed to this theories. It asserts privilege of proceeding illogically, and also it admits that dreams are incomprehensible and absurd. It cannot summon up the courage to deny that dreams have any significance. Led by dim intuition, it seems rather to assume that dreams have a meaning, albeit a hidden one, that they are intended to as a substitute for some thought process, and that we have only to disclose the substitute correctly in order to discover the hidden meaning of the dream. The scientific unscientific world, therefore, has always endeavored to interpret dreams and applying one or other of two essentially different methods. The first of this method, in which the dream contact as whole and seek to replace it by another contact which intelligent and in certain respect annulled. This is symbol of dream interpretation, and of course it goes to pieces at very outset in the case of those dreams which are not unintelligible but confused. The construction which biblical Joseph placed upon the dream of Pharaoh furnished an example of this method, the seven-fate kind, after which has 7 lean ones that devoured the former, the single substitute for 7 years of meat in the land of Egypt, which according to prediction were consumed or surplus that even 7 fruitful years has produced. Most of the artificial dreams contributed by the poets are intended for some such symbolic interpretation, for they produce they brought conceived by poet in a guise unlike the disguise which we are wont to find in our dreams. The idea of the dream concerns itself chill with our future, whose form it surmised in advance is relic of prophetic significance, which dreams were once invested, now becomes the motive for translating in the future the meaning of the dreams, which has been found by means of symbolic interpretation. Репетиторы поставь.